The fluorescent lights buzzed, casting long, eerie shadows across the linoleum floor at the pizza parlor. Aaron and the night manager Anita wiped down the counter after they had shared a passionate moment on the very same table. They made pizzas on an hour earlier, the eager pizza. Consumers crowded the pizzeria, waiting for their one-of-a-kind pie that you couldn't find anywhere else in northwest Indiana. But the crowd had vanished. After completing orders another successful night, the smell of oregano and pepperoni still lingered in the air, heavy in the air. Aaron, gathering up ingredients and getting ready to put them into the cooler when he remembered seeing some weird activity during the rush of all the customers, and the pizza, making some guys in a black cloak, about 5 or 6, came in carrying a black bag, forgetting to report it to a manager during the rush. A chill snaked down his spine. Something was wrong. As he remembered, seeing the guys in the black cloak with the black bag wrapped in plastic going into the freezer, a low hum vibrated from the walk-in freezer. He cautiously approached, his heart pounding like a drum solo, like Questlove from The Roots, I mean. He was freaking the fuck out, man. He threw open the heavy door. A blast of so icy entertainment air hit him, and he said "Brr" after that, shouting, "What the fuck is that smell?" His nostrils rocked, dazed from the smell with utter confusion. The black bag had flies and maggots surrounding it, dripping in blood with a sigil on the bag, stacked on trays, lined the shelves. But with blood dripping from the bag over everything, slides everywhere with a pungent odour. The blood-soaked bag pulsed, a sickening rhythmic throb. It oozed, a viscous black fluid seeping from beneath the plastic wrap, spewing putrid, unforgivable, rancid, disgusting smell was everywhere, smelled like Joe Biden's shit. Aaron stumbled back, his stomach churning pull-up to this shit was not right. Man, what the fuck? He screamed out, "Yo, Anita, you need to come and check this out, baby. This is some Blumhouse monkey paw new line, cinema production, eyes wide shut type of shit going on here." Aaron's hand trembled like a bitch as he reached for his old-ass iPhone. He had to call someone. He had to tell someone what he had seen. He had went through a whole 12-pack of El Presidente Dominican beer and was so freaked out about what he saw. He couldn't even get drunk. So he called his dumb-ass, one-eyed, bow-legged ass brother Junior, tell him the crazy shit that he just saw, if no one believe him. He knows his bald head, no eyebrows, having ass big bozo. Bowling shoe-wearing ass would believe him. But who would believe him? Who would believe the truth about what lurked at the counter of their favorite pizza place? He thought to himself. He proceeded to call his brother while rolling a 3-5 in a roar. The phone rings. Aaron says hello. His brother says, "Run the 2-3 zone." Aaron says, "What in the phone, bro? What the fuck, can you hear me?" As he can hear someone on the headset as he's on the phone with me say, "My bad, bro. I was supposed to pick up that block." He finally says, "Hello? What's up, bro?" "I'm playing 2K. Aaron explains to his brother on what happened. Today at work, in the 6 people with the black cloak carrying in a dripping red bag with a seal on it and left it in the cooler at work, his brother puts the phone on speakerphone and lets his Xbox party listen in on the blood-curdling, nightmare-soaked situation that happened today at the pizza parlor. A couple of the guys say he's lying and some crack jokes and say, "Go home and take care of your cats." As others say, Jumanji in the background, giggling like little bitches dick-sucking each other's comments. Aaron gets frustrated and says, "Fuck you if you don't believe me," and hangs up the phone. Pissed off, he finishes the rest of the roar and throw it in the alley in the back of the pizza parlor. The whispers started subtly. Employees complained of nightmares, vivid and grotesque, filled with shadowy figures, and people saying that they saw the cloaked figures, but describing them in different colours described. And what Aaron seen, did the cloak make them look different to everybody? Somehow photos slipped out, showing how the red bag was placed in the cooler, and it's been floating around co-workers at work. Some people never even came back to work. They spoke of an unsettling feeling, a constant sense of dread that clung to them like the scent of baking dough infused, coagulated in blood. Aaron knew the truth. He had seen the source of the nightmares that was brought down by cloaked masked men in the darkest of black, kissed by the shadow moon. The dripping bag, he discovered, was not what it seemed, but the sigil on the bag was more than it seemed. It was picked up in unmarked trucks, delivered by men with cold eyes and colder smiles. With work boots that were similar to a guy, I know name Smitty, but his work boots, grimy Smitty's work boots, had dog shit in them on the inside, and on the soles, the outside, they also smelled like stink bait. You know this shit you catch catfish with, power bait smelling arse, but anyway. Aaron had overheard snippets of their conversations, words like harvest and sacrifice spoken in hushed tones, and showed books of spells and spoken different languages and talked about Egyptian gods and goddess, and carried around books from Aleister Crowley and Anton Levine Michel Borovich type shit. If you don't know who those people are, go look them up if you're really looking to be scared as fuck. The bag was alive, a pulsating, sentient thing, fueled by something dark and ancient. Past secrets of the unknown somewhere. Each pizza sold, Aaron realized, he's getting back to the bag and starting to feel like a real nigger again. Didn't even let the customer get him down. That was trying to cuss him out as he asked for his phone to correct his order. The customer yelled through the phone, "My name is Angel Prelo. I stay in Big Brooklyn, bitch. Where is my pizza at?" Aaron answered back. "That's not an address. Just give me an address or I will make sure you get your pizza, man." Another successful night as the music plays and the last order goes out for delivery. Aaron takes off his apron and goes to the bathroom, flips the light switch, and on the mirror in blood is the sigil that he saw on the bag that was in the cooler that night, damn near about to piss on himself. He runs out of the bathroom in disbelief. He yells for the manager. "Hey, Vern! That's the motherfucking symbol I saw on the bag a day in the freezer on that goddamn bag. Is somebody playing a joke? 'Cause we can square up, yo, Vern. I need to get out of here. I need to get some fresh air before I tell this bitch up." Manager agrees, grabs his jacket. He walks out of the door to anywhere, and his mind, walking in the street, almost gets hit by a car. Turn around in the other direction towards the store, reaches the store, converses with the cashier, and asks for a pack of raws. And a tall can of beer, gets his changed and leaves the store. He had tried to warn the others at the corner store, but they dismissed his concerns. "They told him to get the fuck away from them," he says. "But the bag, I saw it at my job because it's not a joke, but they didn't care. I just wanted to know if you had some spare change and not a movie script." Black Tesla, with dark windows, was parked beside the curve, where Aaron was trying to explain to people standing outside of the corner store about the situation he was in. The pizzeria confused and mumbling the story, trying to get it right. A person in the Tesla rolls the window down and says, "Hey, Aaron, is that you?" Aaron turns around and says, "Gimmick, what are you doing here?" Both look at each other for a moment. Aaron didn't know that he was being watched and listened to. To be continued?